Bronze Age Reborn, well, brings the Bronze Age to Crusader Kings 3, and it is absolutely amazing. Adding everything you could want in a total conversion mod, from a custom map full of new characters, new units, buildings, and of course, pharaohs. Also, we are so close to 100,000, so if everybody watching subscribed, we could hit it in no time, and it would mean so much to me. Thank you. So yeah, welcome to Bronze Age Reborn, and to start things out, I gotta say, the absolute style of this mod, I think it might have the best looking map I have ever seen in CK2. It just looks so nice, the colors, I like how they've made like all the little islands and the borders a little bit 3D as well. It just looks so nice, and of course, got custom UI as you can see. Everything in this mod just looks absolutely fantastic. But we are in 2115 BCE as Pharaoh Itef II, and we start holding the High Kingdom of the 11th Dynasty. Now, I don't really know much about the history of this area, but we have the 10th Dynasty here, and you know what? We can't really be having that, you know? I don't know where the 9th Dynasty is. Is it a thing? Oh, the 9th Dynasty does actually have land, but it doesn't exist. Fair enough. So, it does seem to be just the 11th and the 10th Dynasty still remaining. And I say, you know what? We start down here with the 11th Dynasty, and we need to gain some control of the Nile River and just destroy the 10th Dynasty, right? I feel like that's gotta be our goal today. But yeah, what I found interesting is if we look through the actual map, a lot of these are full duchies. If we go to the duchy map, it doesn't really change too much. So, these are not just all little counties, they're all separate duchies. Yeah, I've never played this mod before, and I want to start getting back into having a lot more mods on the channel, so I thought we should start out with Bronze Age Reborn, because I haven't played it yet, but it looks amazing. There's also some special buildings as well. If we go to our capital, where there's different these are city holdings. Okay, so the city, yeah, that's normal, that's fine. So our main thing is a city, not a castle. I guess that makes sense. Castles we don't have yet. That makes a lot of sense. So there's settlement holdings and city holdings. We have the Great Temple of Karnak as our special building. That gives us a little bit more tax, development growth, and stuff like that. But if we look into the buildings, there's also things like smeltworks, we've got the citadels, a papyrus press to make paper, which can give us a little bit more gold and development growth. So there's a lot we can build. But we got a lot of war to get on with today. I mean, a fair amount, I must say. We're going to take some control over the Nile, right? To build up our power to try and stand up to the 10th Dynasty and destroy them. So I guess we're making 7 gold a month. How much is the 10th Dynasty making? 10. Okay. So they're a bit richer on us. But yeah, everyone over here is making good money, actually. Maybe that's just the power of the Nile River. Because if we look off the Nile River, they're not really making so much. But everybody along the Nile actually makes a little bit more money. So I wonder if there's like bonuses and stuff from it. I don't know. I want to check our military. So we have light skirmishers, siege ladders, and more light skirmishers. We can get some axemen. I kind of want them. But I'm going to say again, just the style on this mod is amazing. Like the top of the windows, you got this. It looks so clean. I think I'd actually use this UI in normal CK3, to be honest with you, because it looks that clean. We do have 2 children. We have Prince Itef of the 11th Dynasty, and we also have Princess Aya. So we're going to want to make sure they're married, right? So let's look for a nice little alliance to start thinking, ooh, okay, that is perfect, because I'm not too bothered about expanding to our south, and these guys are powerful. Okay, let's just become friends. There we go. Let's get that sorted out. So our son is married, or betrothed, and that does give us a nice little alliance to make sure we don't lose our land. Now, I was going to go down a martial focus because we have good stats, but I think I'm actually going to go down a wealth focus and instead just try and get as much money as we can, because then we can use that money to support a bigger army, which I kind of want some axemen. You know, they're 156 gold. They come with 39 damage and 30 toughness. So let's get them built, and we'll try and upgrade them a little bit, and we'll make sure these guys are stationed. There's a couple of places we can station all our units, so I think we might be able to get them all stationed, which is nice. Because yeah, our land doesn't look very big, but this is a completely custom map, so I believe like all the counties are different and stuff like that. If we take a look, I mean, I don't really know exactly. Yeah, I feel like these are a lot smaller than base game, although I could be wrong, I guess. But I feel like they are. So that's why we have so much land in what seems like such a small little duchy. And of course, there's loads of places to build over here. Now, we do have quite a few vassals, but I'm going to assume, yeah, these are urban community tier rulers. So I guess These are what we would typically have as barons, I assume. So hopefully they can't really cause me any trouble and we can just kind of ignore them. It's always kind of nice. But let's get time moving. And to do war, we're actually going to need some claims. Now, I don't know if our head of faith can give us... Oh, we're the head of faith? Oh, maybe that's what the 11th dynasty were then. They were the head of the Kemetic faith. Interesting. I actually did not realize that when I was planning this video. So I'm kind of like the big boss. And you know what? I kind of like it. Yeah, we do need claims and a lot of them. Let's try and get the best chief diviner that we can. 15 is not great, but I guess I'll have to do. So I wonder if there's anything I can do now being the head of faith. It's not like we have any stuff for like great holy wars or anything, so there's not too much we can do. Witchcraft is accepted though, which is pretty cool. But you know what? That's fine. You know what? I'm just happy to be the head of faith. We'll take it. Oh. Wait. Your niece, wife, queen? Excuse me? My what? Wait, maybe this was just normal back then. God, let me check my family tree. Wait, back out of this event. My family tree's not very big. I was expecting a bit more of like a circle, but it seems we married our brother's daughter, and now you can see the problem. Why? Why? Why did we do this? Oh yeah, unrestricted marriage. So marriage between all family members is allowed. Sexual relations between any family members will not give the incest secret. So yeah, kind of just do whatever you want. I guess this is ancient Egypt or whatever, right? So kind of do what you want. Maybe it was the rules back then. So, because yeah, this man is in my court and they were like looking at each other lovingly. We will stop that. You grow more closer to a friendship. Great. Yeah, look at that. They even have so much custom like clothing and stuff, like the blue eyeliner and the necklace thing, and of course, we got the Pharaoh helmets and stuff. Very cool. So I'll definitely do more videos on this mod. So there's obviously stuff we could do with the Aegean Islands or maybe down here. There's a lot we could do. So if you want to see more on this mod, please let me know. Wait, I just gained a nemesis because our neighbor down south was mocking my private parts in the bathhouse. So we're allies and nemesises. Nemesi? I don't know. But we don't like each other. I mean, we could absolutely beat you up. Like, we could, to be honest. Especially if we let the game run a little bit and we build up our army. We could just destroy you, which is seeming like what I'm going to have to do now. How dare you? There's obviously a lot going on the map, but it's kind of a small map, I guess, when you compare it to base CK3. So look at down here, the 5 speed. Yeah, the months just fly by. Like, it goes through a year like that quick. It's insane. We have our first claim. It does seem to only be a county claim, which is a bit of a shame. But, you know what? We may as well push it. This guy is raiding as well, so we're going to catch him while he's busy. It's going to cost us 188 prestige. Let's raise all our army, and let's get to work. We'll jump on the war target first, and then maybe go for his capital if we do need to. We do have an available dynasty legacy. What do we need? Does this game use legitimacy and stuff? Yeah, it does actually use legitimacy and that, so maybe we just go down legitimacy. Could help with that later on. Or you know what? It's going to be a little bit of incest today, so maybe we actually go down noble veins and try and get some good traits. That's probably not a bad idea either. But yeah, our first war, and it is going very well. They are sieging some of our land, so we're going to run back and just absolutely maul them. Like, it's going to be embarrassing for them. Yeah, that's Axemen for you. We have somebody, a stranger, who is far from home. He is watching me from outside the castle gates for a week, my liege. It's a bit weird. He says his name, Your Highness. I have traveled far and wide and seen many things, but my family and I are weary of the road. You were kind of being a bit creepy. Like, a little bit weird. You know what, if you convert, then yes. There we go. They converted, took his top off, and now he can stay. They're the rules. Right, we're just going to siege his capital. We can probably just station besiegers as well and get the other half now to go and defeat them. Oh, God. Things went slightly wrong because I got to get used to this 5 speed. Oh, but we've won anyway. So, enforced demands. And there we go. We picked up our first extra county, although there does seem to be a plague spreading along the Nile River. So, it's only a minor one with smallpox. And yeah, pretty soon it's probably going to make it into my realm. But yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Ooh, so these people here of the Mesa Sapat, they just took some of the land I was planning on taking, so they might actually put up a nice fight against us, maybe. We are making 8.4 gold a month as well, so I kind of want to keep stacking up on money. I think taxmen. would probably make the most sense. Well, this does have all the normal decisions then, like Dynasty of Many Crowns. That could actually be really fun. I've done Dynasty of Many Crowns in Vanilla CK3, but in something like this, when you have to land 10 kings in this time period, that could actually be so fun. If you want to see that, let me know. That actually is quite a good idea that just popped in my head. So if you're interested in seeing that, yeah, let me know in the comments. I think that could be a lot of fun. Dynasty of Many Crowns in the Bronze Age. We would absolutely dominate the map, which would be pretty cool. I think we're just going to have to keep taking county claims. Like, the possible side effects is a claim on a duchy, but it's just not seeming very likely. And the duchies are only like 2 counties each. So you know what? Maybe we will. And we're going to fight the Messer Sipat. They are kind of powerful, but even still, I think we should kind of outnumber them. And their capital is on the way to what we need. So I'm going to go to their capital. Start sieging, please. And we're going to station besiegers. And the rest of them are going to follow for a battle. Don't let them siege our capital. That would be nice. Perfect. Get absolutely destroyed. And our heroes are winning as well. Is that what marshals are called? Yeah, heroes and accolades. Nice. Problem is, when we do this and station besiegers and we defeat their armor, we've got to run back really quick because when someone's shattered, they run a lot faster and that army could maybe defeat ours. Our son come of age and he picked up tough soldier, so you're kind of terrible, but you're kind of the only heir I have. But we do have another daughter. I should probably check out our succession, which is high partition. The lion's share of the titles will go to your primary heir. Okay, there we go. So we got their capital, and what we can do now is just go up and defeat their armies and quickly siege 1 or 2 counties up here. And just like that, we've taken another county. Perfect. But yeah, I want to build up a little bit more power. I kind of at least want to take it to like here or here. So we have a nice little chunk of the Nile River around the bend. And now we can think about building up a decent chunk of power and seeing if we can take the 10th dynasty. Now, something I did notice is the 10th and 11th dynasty titles, they don't actually have any land. Like, they're not real, like, de jure titles, I guess is the right way to put it. But I guess it's just a special title for our primary heir to take on, I assume then. Which is pretty cool. A shadow over Nakada. What have we got? Boils. They're only minor boils, and that gives us measles. We could enter seclusion. You know what? Let's probably do that. We're not going to isolate the capital because, you know, we got money to be making, but we'll happily go and hide. And with our money, we are going to keep upgrading our axemen, and we're now up to size 4 out of 5. So our army should be pretty good. And we picked up measles. Oh, God. Right, let's get a physician. No, don't say niece. Refer to her as your wife. Measles, my poor niece. Yeah, and it says wife. Just say wife. You don't need to say my poor niece. Don't call her your niece anymore. Weird. Like, what are you doing? He seems to enjoy it. He's into it. Fair enough. My poor son. Oh, God. Where is our court physician? Right. We should have had a physician. I'm actually going to take the decision to search myself. There we go. Right. Who is better out of these two? This guy has measles, so I don't want you. So I guess we're going to go with you as our court physician and, you know, try and save my life. Okay. We survived. Our daughter recovered. Our niece wife recovered. And our son. There we go. So, yeah. We all survived that, it seems. Easy. No sweat. What's this? The Battle of Henket. With vivid clarity, I remember when I commanded and won the Battle of Henket against Messer Sipat. It was a battle that took place in dry lands, a terrain I was greatly unprepared for. Since then, I have been mulling things over. I am confident that if the battle happened today, I'd be a much more competent leader. Okay, thanks for telling me. Nice, with another war won, our lands are looking a little bit weird, you know, there's a little gap in the middle, but we can clean that up in our own time. But we now have enough money to get a max stack of axemen. So our army, I mean, should be pretty good now. The 10th dynasty, they're looking around about the same. So they still pose a threat. Is that kid got a beard? No, it's like one of those little fake things. Okay, fair enough. Look, my eyes are not great, okay? It looked like a beard. Yeah, we are now somehow making 12 gold a month. Like, our money is just shooting up. I guess we probably could build a little bit in our capital. In the main city that we have. Oh, maybe we should build the Great Temple of Karnak. A little bit more taxes, more holding taxes. We also get more development, piety. Men-at-arms maintenance is a bit cheaper as well. So you know what? 400 gold, that will probably save us over 400 gold in the future. Ooh, challenge rival to a fight. To the cocky pharaoh in Tef. Fopdoodle, your crimes against me are reprehensible. Meet me in single combat and let battle judge our differences. So it's non-lethal. He's coming in with a Wait, is it gone? Okay, it just disappeared. What about if I offer you instead then? Okay, there we go. Let's go. Me versus Ankatifi. Great Axe. Oh god, he does have the name Great Axe. That person, you know, a little bit of fear in me. But I do look like I'm twice the size of him, so I think I got this. So I'm the fastest blade in the 11th dynasty. You tell him. My opponent's guard is fierce, and I feel far from victory. Okay, so we're gonna go with... have at thee, just yield. That worked. The best guard is a solid attack, but even a half-hearted one helps. With this in mind, I try a tentative, rapid thump. Miracles of miracles, the blow actually connects at an awkward angle, knocking him over. By the time the man has scrambled to his feet, I position my mace to pulverize his waist, and the yield follows quickly. Get absolutely smoked. That's what I like to see. Ooh, we have prisoners worth a lot of money we can ransom off, and with that, we can go ahead and build the Great Temple of Karnak. So these prayer halls host sermons and allow for a place of silent contemplation. There are a couple of smaller shrines in the main hall, a big painted statue of Amun standing towering over the visitors. The walls of the temple are being decorated with new reliefs. Artisans and workers are recruited to work on the temple. Oh, and it can be upgraded actually. Very expensive, but at max level, 2 gold a month. 15% more taxes and development growth. I mean, that is actually quite big. I like it. I wonder if we can check the special buildings. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of temples absolutely everywhere. And a lot of them seem to already be built. I guess maybe it just depends on the time period. Like, I guess some of these are not built yet, but they were built in real life. There's a gold mine down here. Major quarry. Okay, so there are tons of special buildings over here and up here. A lot of mines. There's Mount Olympus Sanctuaries, a major quarry. Okay, I mean, there's actually a lot of special buildings and mines and temples. That's pretty cool. What's this? The Ziggurat of Kura. Oh, there's loads of temples in this area. Okay, nice. So I've picked up now all the land I, like, really wanted anyway. Like, we're already a kingdom and, you know, the other kingdom we can get is Upper Egypt, but that is a long way away. So instead, we've just picked up a nice chunk of land, and what we're going to do now is I want to build up a little bit because this guy is going to be a tough fight no matter what, right? So if we spend, you know, and invest all our money because we're making good money, but if we now invest that in building things like farms and fields, maybe... trade post would be really good for us. Also maybe smelt works for 7% more holding taxes. So if we build all of this now and we just go through like our main chunk of land here in the center, I reckon we can start making some pretty good money. Right, that's the hope, because think about it. All this land that is near the Nile that we hold, a lot of it has farms and fields and also things like trade posts, so boost our development. So, I mean... there's no reason we can't start making a good chunk of money here, like a really good amount of money. So we'll see how that goes. We do have 12 out of 8 domain, so I guess we'll probably just give away some of this land over here in their duchies to try and keep it, you know, nice and clean. So we'll grant, I think we'll need 3 vassals. Yeah, 2 vassals actually for those 4 counties. And just like that, we're not over our domain limit and we're making 16 gold a month already. And that is without building too much. And then once we've built up, we're going to build up the biggest army that we can. And I guess we're going to go to war with these guys. I mean, we may not be able to like take loads of land off them, but we're going to fabricate a claim and see if we can get a nice duchy claim on their capital. That would be nice. Okay, luck is absolutely on our side today. We got a duchy claim. Wait, an unpressed claim on a kingdom title. Oh, it's a kingdom title, but it's kind of small. So I guess it is actually just a duchy title, but it's called a kingdom title, or it's just a small kingdom. So that means we can get a claim on it, maybe. Okay, I mean, I was not expecting this so early. So if we go to war now, our claims, we can take the central kingdom from them, which houses their capital and the surrounding lands. I mean, I guess we'd be stupid not to go for that now, because this claim is unpressed. So once we die... it is gone. I'm already 58. So we've built up a couple of farms and fields, and we're building 2 hamlets, which is the tier 2 farms and fields. And We're already making 21 gold a month. So I guess we can have one more unit. We have no bowmen, so you know what? Let's get one full stack of those as soon as we can. Max out everything else. And I guess let's just go to war. Hopefully we can do this before we die. Sins of our father. Wait, my nemesis is involved. What is going on? So my lip curls as I glance up on my walk around Nakut to find my nemesis hurrying along the street towards me. Our rivalry has been particularly vicious as of late. The two of us exchanging verbal barbs at any opportunity. I fully expect some putrid nonsense to be spouted in my general direction. But instead, he flounces on past. It's only then that I notice someone in his tow. I recognize them as Arette. So that's his daughter. She smiles at me somewhat coquettishly with the merest hint of a raised eyebrow before hurrying after her father. I watched the pair continue down the road somewhat startled. What was that all about? It would be rude not to respond in some kind. We try and seduce her. Yes. Shall we? That'd be funny. You know what? That is the ultimate revenge. Let's do it. I mean, it might not go too well, but it's on 0%. So, yeah, maybe that's not going to work out for us. But you know what? We can try. Bad impressions. Great. Ooh, nickname. The Lion. My uncle. Please don't be my wife. It's my wife. Don't call me uncle. Is that what they call each other? She calls her husband my uncle. Just stop. No. We got the nickname The Lion, though, which is pretty cool. Noble, fierce, and majestic. I mean, that's pretty cool. But do not call me that ever again. Well, I don't think it worked. So I tried climbing up into a window and I tap on his shutters, but no one answers. What did you call my daughter, you vile fornicator? Yeah, he was there. Time to leave, I think. Probably a good idea. But just like that, we have now maxed out our army and have a total army of 5,513. They have 4,600. I think we can probably win. Right? I'm not going to call my ally. I might see if I can actually break off this alliance. Oh, they already have kids and that together, so it's kind of messy. So maybe we're kind of stuck with them as allies for now. But let's not waste any time. We're going to raise all our men. And I was going to buy some mercenaries, but we don't really have much money left over. So we could hire someone, go into debt. Nah, you know what? Let's just do that. We're going to be the commander ourselves. You know what? We may be old, but we're still ready to fight. So let's start moving up towards their land then. We're just going to start sieging right at the bottom of their land, just to get some land we can get supplies from. And once we have okay, they just took some land down here somehow. But then once you have a couple of counties down here, we'll then move up for his capital. But just in case we start getting low on supplies, it's always good to have some land you can back up to later on. And this is actually doing quite well for our war score. We're already up 25%, but pretty soon, yes, already started ticking in their favor. So we've got to be careful. Okay, there they are. They're starting to unsiege, so they have more men than us right now. But we should win, as their owner is slightly in debt. Our men are higher quality, and we have more men-at-arms counters. So, let's go for a fight, and please don't die. Because what happens to secession right now? It's not looking too pretty. Okay, we do lose a little bit of land, so... hopefully not die in battle. That would be amazing. All right, let's see. Come on, do not lose yet. This is not even that close. Yeah, we are absolutely destroying them. The enemy banner. We got the 10th Dynasty War banner. You know what? We'll keep it. We'll put it up in our little, in our court, of course. I guess now then would be the... so much attrition. Maybe we don't just run up there then and siege. Maybe we take our time. And they keep coming in for battles, so we can keep defeating their armies. But we don't want to leave it too long. We've got another enemy banner. Okay, you know what? We'll destroy that one. It's not as cool. We kind of need to start sieging their capital because look at that. War score from held objectives is giving them 50%. The problem is attrition. We're going to lose 800 men. There's not really a way around it. Unless we just siege little pockets on the way up. And then we hold there and resupply a little bit. Yeah, that kind of works. We have just picked up Infirm though. You know what? Just go for it. You know what? Get on their capital. There's now... oh god, there's everything going on. We're about to die. Oh no. Right, we're about to die. So, we're going to go down learning and maybe pick up a small health boost from here. We still have a court physician, so hopefully I don't die just yet. I want to at least get this war out of the way. Let's just jump on their capital. Because look at that, the war is starting to go in their favor. But once we siege that, they will lose 61%. Oh, and we captured... who is that? His son. Yeah, we captured his primary heir. So, enforce that, and... the 11th dynasty now basically owns the 10th dynasty, right? You are nothing at this point. We have taken your main lands from you. I got one more thing I want to try, though, before my character dies, if possible. So for this, we are going to need to go on a pilgrimage. And there's one, like, right next to our neighbor in his land. So we're going to go there and try and just get through this. Conclusion. There we go. So we are now a devoted servant. Let's just try and get back in one piece without dying. Nice. And what we're going to do, enforce divorce for my son. And that means we can now go to war with our little evil neighbor. And we can subjugate him. Declaring war will break the alliance. There we go. It's now expired. We can now do a subjugation war against our annoying little neighbor. And you bet we are going to do it. And we're going to enjoy every second of hopefully beating him up. 5,000 men. We're going to want to, you know what, cut his flank off, get over this bridge over here, and get into a nice early fight. There we go. We caught him. No problem. Destroyed his armies, and now we get to have fun and just siege through his land. We're already up 50% because we destroyed his army. Yeah. We're going to siege that, and of course, we're going to siege his capital. And there we go. We won our subjugation war. So if we take a look, the 11th dynasty is looking good. We've taken the main source of power from the 10th dynasty, and we kind of, you know, owned our annoying little neighbor. Now, it does mean he does have land underneath me, and he absolutely hates me, as we're nemesises. Nemesis, I don't actually know what the right term is there. But yeah, if you want to see more on this mod, please just let me know in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's probably shorter than you're used to, but thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.